Okay guys, so in this video we're going to talk about the 10 best growth stocks to buy right now. So guys, let's get right into the video, and if you guys enjoy my content, be sure to smash the subscribe button and smash the like button as well. So the first stock on the list is Chargepoint, guys. So we take a look at the chart here. Chargepoint is an EV charging station company. They're the largest in North America, in the United States, and they recently made two key acquisitions, okay, in the European market to further expand their footprint. So what I like about Chargepoint is that this is basically a pure play on the growth in EV vehicles. EV vehicles are going to continue to grow. There's going to be many players out there. Okay, obviously Tesla was first to the party, but you're going to have Lucid Motors, you're going to have Canoe, you're going to have Lordstown Motors, you're going to have all these different buses and vans and many different types of vehicles, commercial and personal vehicles. So, you know, someone's going to need to charge these vehicles. So Chargepoint is there. They have a huge footprint. Okay, they're already a player, and as you can see here, this stock is a lot of upside. Okay, so last year it opened. It was a previous SPAC merger as a market cap of just $7 billion. So it went as high as $50 resistance, and there's plenty of support here at around $20, and that's where we currently are right now. We're just near support. You know, Chargepoint's been pretty consistent. It seems to just hit 20 bucks, bounce to 30, hit 20 bucks, bounce to 35. So I think the next one, they're going to have earnings on September 1st. That's around 7 days since around 6 to 7 days since I recorded this video. And I think on September 1st, they're really going to have a huge quarter because a lot of people were, you know, driving, going back to work and things like that. And so the more cars that are on the road, the more charging revenue that this company is going to generate. So I think it's really undervalued, guys. Very nice RSI. I like to buy stocks when the RSI is below 40-ish, and that's exactly where we are right now. So if we could hit tests like resistance at around $35 again, I believe that there's almost 2x upside, and I don't think we're going to see Chargepoint at this level after their upcoming earnings report. So I think it's highly undervalued, guys. Really good EV charging stock out there. One of my favorite long-term plays. If you guys want more in-depth analysis about the Chargepoint, be sure to check out some previous videos on my channel. Okay, so let's get into pick number 2. Okay, guys, my second pick is SoFi. So this is another SPAC stock that I was looking at. Okay, it's backed by Chamath. He is basically a billionaire. He invests in lots of different startups and things like that. He's commenting on CNBC a lot. So that kind of picked up my interest. Also, I personally am using SoFi myself. Okay, it's basically a personal finance lending platform. It does everything from investing to loans. It does student loans, insurance, car loans. It's like a full suite. It looks like it's trying to become the Facebook of kind of personal finance. Okay, really interesting website. Okay, it has just over 2 million members, so it's pretty small, and we're looking at a market cap here of $11 billion. Okay, so you know this company has been struggling a bit. You know, as you can see here, it was up as much as $24, and now it's sitting here near around the $14 level. It's really been sold off really hard, but there's plenty of resistance at around $14. I'm sorry, there's plenty of support at around $14. So the reason why I'm bringing this company up is because I'm looking for growth companies that are not only going to grow revenue, but they're going to have a kind of a network effect, right? So if we saw what happened with Coinbase, Coinbase is an example of a great network effect. They have literally like over 60 million verified members, and as the more members companies like SoFi and Coinbase and all these stocks have, the more revenue they're going to generate, right? Because they have verified members, lots of revenue. All right, take a look at Facebook. Facebook has billions of members, and they are a $1 trillion plus company. So as long as I think SoFi continues to grow their members, I think that they're going to end up growing their revenue, okay? And like I said, this is a social platform. You can create an account here. You can do many things on it, trade stocks, crypto, borrow for loans. I don't know exactly where this is going, but I've seen a lot of good things about this company. Actually, there's a guy who's very active in the Bitcoin space, Anthony Pompliano. He goes by the nickname Pomp. He has a business show on YouTube. It's growing really quickly, and SoFi is sponsoring it. So I think this company is kind of slowly building up its brand. And I think that the stock is a little too cheap at these price levels, okay? So I think it's an interesting buy. So that's my second pick, is SoFi. Okay, so coming on the list with the third pick, guys, is Uber. Now, why is Uber such an excellent stock, in my opinion? But the reason why, guys, I like Uber so much is, one, again, it's simply too cheap, okay? This is a company that IPO'd in like the mid $40 level in 2019, and revenue has substantially grown. They have lots of key stakes in many of these companies like Didi. They have a stake in Joby Aviation. Okay, they have a stake in the biggest Southeast Asian ride-sharing app based in Singapore called Grab. So Uber, I've talked a lot about Uber. I really think Uber is going to be a $1 trillion company. It's big tech, right? So big tech companies like Tesla, Amazon, Apple, these companies all approach $1 trillion valuations because big tech is really, that's what's crushing it right now. Even Bitcoin is technology. So big tech is what's going to get to trillions of dollars. And these big tech companies have been able to outpace legacy companies like ExxonMobil and Walmart simply because they have better technology. So Uber's technology, okay, it's not only disrupting the taxi space, it's disrupting food delivery, grocery delivery, package delivery, transportation, freight, etc., okay? And now Uber has some key acquisitions with Joby Aviation. They're partnering with them, so they're going to be moving into the urban air taxi space. Uber is well positioned, okay? They struggled a little bit during the pandemic, but you know, it's big tech. So this is one of the only big tech stocks that I've seen that is under $100 billion, and it's just simply completely sold off, okay? So we were at $61, you know, just as early as April. So now, in my opinion, you're basically getting the stock at like a 40% discount, something like that, okay? It's sitting at an RSI of around $35. This company is undervalued. So I added to my Uber stake at these price levels. I think anything under the IPO price, so if you kind of look back here, you can take a look at the IPO price. Okay, yeah, so Uber is basically trading at its near IPO price, yet it's a far better company. So, like I said here, you know, there's a lot of shares outstanding for Uber. There's over almost 2 billion shares outstanding. So this stock is not going to move like like something like Upstart, or you know, a stock with a share like a Coinbase or Tesla, because of the many shares outstanding. But it's big tech, and big tech is very famous for having billions of shares out there. For instance, Apple, I think, has 17 billion shares. So I think Uber is a great play. It's just too cheap at these price levels, so I'm going to be adding to my position. So that's my third pick, guys. So moving on to the fourth pick is Jumia, guys. So Jumia, what is Jumia? So Jumia is basically the Amazon of Africa. And with all of the e-commerce basically taking over the world, okay, Jeff Bezos became the richest guy in the world based off of Amazon and e-commerce website. You've got other e-commerce platforms out there like you have Mercado Libre, that's in the Latin American market. Okay, obviously in China they have Alibaba. South Korea has Coupang. So what is going to basically disrupt things in Africa? So this company is headquartered in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. It's basically German, European, a lot of the management and things like that. They're going into Africa. They have three key, basically, business models. They use digital payments, so they kind of have their own PayPal. They obviously do food delivery, and they do, obviously, e-commerce, right? So you can buy stuff on their website. So this is just too cheap, okay? It's just at less than a $2 billion market cap. The stock was trading just as high as $70 back in February, and it's been absolutely crushed. So here we are, we're sitting here at a previous key resistance level, which has turned into support at around 18 bucks. So guys, you're getting the stock at a ridiculous discount, using kind of a Warren Buffett type of investing strategy, saying that somebody paid $70 for the stock. You're getting this stock at a great margin of safety, okay? Africa is going to lead the world in the population in the future. Africa is probably the only continent on Earth that is experiencing population growth instead of population decline. And, you know, the continent is just so far behind in terms of infrastructure and purchasing things online. This is a huge opportunity. So this is a stock that I would never sell, me personally. I think Jumia is just bound to catch up eventually. This could be one of the best gainers, I think, of this decade. Really, really, really excellent company that's basically doing things in a very tough environment. It's just tough to take the African infrastructure that's been neglected for so long and catch it up to the rest of the world. But hopefully Jumia can help do that. So basically like the Amazon of Africa, under $2 billion market cap, okay, guys? This stock Jumia, hopefully in a perfect world, Jumia would probably be trading at like a 20, 40, 60, $80 billion market cap. So we're basically looking at 10, 20, 30x upside here. Just too cheap at these price levels. A great buy. So let's move on to the next stock. Okay, so the next stock on this list is Fiverr. So now Fiverr is another growth stock that has been absolutely crushed. Now, for me personally, I think Fiverr was simply a stay-at-home play. Okay, with the whole lockdowns around the world, a lot of people were doing things online because they weren't at the office. So now people are starting to go back to the office. You can see here that Fiverr's been crushed year to date. And what we're looking at here is we're kind of looking at a head and shoulders pattern. So we have a run up and then a kind of a little bit of a flat line, and then now we're coming back. So this was basically a stay-at-home play. Year to date, the stock has been absolutely crushed. But what caught my eye was the RSI. Okay, so we're looking at the RSI here of 30, and in the long run, Fiverr is going to do well. Okay, a lot more people are going to be working from home in the future. A lot of people have children, and if you live in a Western country, daycare is super expensive. So a lot of people are going to be forced to freelance. This is a pure play on the growing freelance market. Very cheap market cap, under $6 billion. Fiverr's been a phenomenal gainer. If we take a look back here, we can see here that as early 2020, before the pandemic called off, it was a $30 stock. So the gains have been amazing here. And the good thing I think I really like about Fiverr is simply that they really don't have that many shares outstanding. Only 35 million shares outstanding. So when you see good news on this type of company, you're going to really see the stock move absolutely quickly. I think it's undervalued. Okay, there is a little bit of risk here because obviously this was a stay-at-home stock, so we could test back down to these levels, but there just looks like there's pretty key support here. We can look at there's like support right here at around 160. So I don't think we're going to go much lower this, but like I said, guys, do your own research. I'm not exactly sure. But I just like Fiverr. I think Fiverr in the future, come on, it's a $6 billion market cap. Fiverr should easily be a $15, $20 billion company in the future. So I think this stock could probably hit around $500 to $600 within the next year or two. Very solid play. So moving on to the next stock, guys. Okay, so the next stock on the list is Joby Aviation. So this stock has not gotten a lot of attention. Okay, I would say very futuristic company in the eVTOL space. So by eVTOLs, I'm talking about electric vehicle takeoff and landing, basically, flying air taxis. So Joby's goal is to basically disrupt the entire transportation industry, right? So right now, everyone is traveling in cars, and now we're moving to electric cars. But Joby believes that the next battle will be fought in the air, and that means taking air taxis from perhaps from the city to the airport. From like if you're in California, you may be taking air taxi from LA to San Francisco. It's all about basically making and saving you time. Instead of sitting in traffic for hours and hours and hours, you're going to be able to basically move around the country, move around the world, and save a lot of time. So for instance, if you were to meet, like let's say you're in New York, right, and you wanted to perhaps you wanted to drive from New York to Philadelphia or New York to Washington DC, that's going to take you a couple of hours because of traffic and the fact that cars just really can't travel but so fast. But urban air taxis, okay, these vehicles, they can go up to about 150 miles per hour, sometimes 200 miles per hour, and there's no traffic in the air. So a trip that would take you hours by car sitting in traffic, things like that, could take you 10 to 15 minutes by the air. So this is a huge growth industry, guys. I wrote an entire article on this, very, very long article, like over 2,000 or 3,000 words, breaking down each of these eVTOL stocks one by one. So I'm going to link to that in the description. Be sure you check that article out if you guys don't know anything about the eVTOL space, urban air taxis. This industry is going to blow up by 2025. So if you invest in this company now, it's kind of, this is a sit and wait stock, right? So for me, it's at a $6 billion market cap. It doesn't really generate any revenue, but this is a sit and wait stock. So this is a stock that you want to accumulate. And then once people realize, whoa, these eVTOL companies are making good money, this is awesome, I'm saving so much time, I don't have to wait in traffic for hours, I can get to where I want to get in 5 to 10, 15, 20 minutes, you're going to see these stocks are going to start to run. So this is kind of a longer term play, but I wanted to include it on the list because I just think at $10, this is a great price. You know, it even dipped down to $8, so it's still right around the SPAT level, so I think it's a good entry point. Okay, the 7th stock on the list, guys. We'll wrap this video up. I'm going to keep it under decent time. Is Lucid Group. So Lucid Motors. This stock has been in accumulation mode for so long. Okay, it's just been basically the smart money, the institutions have been just basically buying up this stock like crazy. This is what you see when you see a huge run up like this. This is usually retail. Okay, people were buying the hype. This is supposed to be the next Tesla. They sell EV cars. They're coming out with the Lucid Air this year. So retail, that's traders like you and me, sent this stock up to 64. Okay. Now, the Wall Street got into this stock at $15. The demand was so high for normal SPAT stocks. They're usually start at $10. But the demand was so high for Lucid Motors and the upcoming launch of the Lucid Air that they raised it to $15. So, you know, a lot of retailers, traders, you know, bought at 60, and now they're either bag holding or they lost, you know, almost 2/3 of their money. Okay, but the good thing is that whenever you see flatlining like this is institutional buying. So these are, you know, hedge funds, institutional buyers, big money, the so-called smart money has been buying this stock like crazy. So, you know, there's been strong support at $17. That's right near where Wall Street got in. And like I said, guys, even though the market cap's a little bit high, okay, this company has literally like no revenue at $35 billion. It's just too attractive of an opportunity, okay? This is basically going to be like the Apple of EV cars. This Lucid Air car is a beautiful vehicle, unbelievable range, beautiful design, way more luxurious than a Tesla, okay? The CEO is a great guy, very mature. He worked on the Model S. The team that this Lucid Group has put together is like they handpicked engineers from Apple, Tesla, Toyota, all of these amazing companies, and they just put together this all-star team. This would be like an NBA all-star team full of talent, and they're all working together on this Lucid Air. They're going to come out with vehicles in the future, and they also have some projects with batteries and energy storage, EV, you know, renewable energy. There's so many great things that are going to happen with Lucid Group. I'm really excited for this company. So at $21, I think this is just a bargain. Okay, I've been buying up this stock. $35 billion. This stock could easily be a type of company that could 10x maybe in a couple of years. And like I said, the car is excellent. It's just going to be awesome to see these vehicles on the road. So that's my 7th pick, guys, Lucid Group. Okay, so my 8th pick is Robinhood. So Robinhood was a stock that got hyped like crazy. And retail money, you know, retail traders sent this stock up as high as $85. The company did, Robinhood did an offering, and that sent the stock crashing. But like I say, guys, you saw my previous video where I talked about the Robinhood IPO. Robinhood has been absolutely crushing it in terms of profitability, in terms of users on the platform. They have just under 20 million users, and this is the most popular stock and crypto trading app amongst millennials. So millennials are obviously, you know, people, you know, like myself, you know, younger people under 40. Okay, a lot of us are just starting to get, you know, going in our careers, or we've been working for just under 10 years or so. So this is an app that a lot of younger millennials are using, and they're going to increase their earnings potential, you know, in the future. They're going to move up in their company, or they're going to grow their business. They're going to start making more money. So while this app doesn't have the same like account balances as like a more mature client base like a Fidelity or a Schwab or something like that, it's going there. Okay, they completely disrupted the stock market industry. They're the main reason why you can trade stocks for free everywhere. So they've really, even though they had the whole GameStop saga and AMC, let's not forget that Robinhood made it free for us to trade everywhere. Even though they're selling even though they're selling our orders to a third party, you know, and we're paying a little bit more on the spread. You know, when I started first investing, I remember you had to pay like a $10 commission to Fidelity. So they're still saving money, and you can buy crypto for free as well. Obviously, you're paying a spread, but you know, fees and commissions and stuff like that, they can really eat away at your gains. So Robinhood has a really loyal base, and that's going to grow, okay? They just have under 20 million users. I expect that to grow a lot bigger. I wouldn't be surprised if Robinhood expands to other countries and probably hits 50 million users within the next couple of years. They've been growing so fast, okay? Just at a $38 billion market cap. A little bit pricey for this stock, okay? You're going to definitely be paying for future earnings. But I think it's cheap, okay? You know, if we take a look here, and we kind of look here over the last 6 months, okay, we can see the RSI is basically at around 45. There's plenty of support for this stock, I think, at around like $40. So I think it's a solid buy. Robinhood is definitely a good company, even though they made a mistake with the whole GameStop thing. They were just protecting their clients, okay? They still offer free trade and stuff like that. People didn't stop using the app. In fact, the publicity just got more people downloading the app. So Robinhood's a great play. Nice entry point at this level. Okay, so now let's talk about Fastly. So this was a stock that I talked a lot about on my channel earlier, and Fastly had one of the most epic runs that I've seen for a long time. So if we take a look here, we kind of move back here to the Fastly chart. We can see that this stock hit a ridiculous run. Okay, so it was just right before the pandemic. Okay, it was like at 20 bucks. Went as high as $130, guys, and then they had a couple of issues. So the number one thing is they lost their biggest client, which was TikTok. And then they had a huge outage. So they had a huge server outage, and they lost more business. That caused a lot of their clients to flee. This company's had a lot of issues, okay? So like I said, it was easy come, easy go. We went from $24 all the way to $130, and then now we're all the way back down to $43. So still just double just what it was about, the price was about 2 years ago. So at $43, this is an interesting entry point, okay? This company has a lot of big clients. They power a lot of the internet using their cloud-based server technology, and they've been growing the business even though they've lost a couple of clients. I've dug into some of those latest earnings reports, and they just had some hiccups, okay? You know, this was a young company. They grew so fast. The stock went through the roof. It was like almost a $20 billion company, and then boom, some bad things happened. They lost TikTok and things like that. But cloud-based technology isn't going anywhere in the future, and this company, I think, has a lot of potential, and it's just complete. No one wants it. So when no one's interested in it, I think that's kind of a good time to go into the stock. Just $5 billion market cap at $43. Very interesting opportunity. Okay, guys, to wrap it up, the last stock on the list is Coinbase. So Coinbase is a really interesting play. This stock opened at a ridiculous level. I think it opened at around near $400. Went to as high as $429 during the whole crypto boom back in April, and then it just literally lost half its value. So a lot of people ended up bag holding, lost half their money. Now things are looking better. This company generates more profit than Tesla did in Q2, yet it's literally trading at 1/10 of the market cap, okay? I use Coinbase to buy crypto every day. If you guys are interested in buying crypto using Coinbase, check out the link in the description below. You can go to investortrip.com/Coinbase. You guys are watching this on Roku, or you're watching this on your TV set. Like I said, Coinbase isn't perfect. I really haven't had many issues with the platform and things like that. They do have a few downsides, like they don't have a 24/7 customer phone service, and they're one of the few companies on Wall Street that doesn't even have a headquarters. Okay, this company is like basically almost all remote now, but they are the key leaders in the crypto industry in the United States. They just recently expanded to Japan. They literally have 68 million verified users on their platform. I'm one of them, and people like Elon Musk, Michael Saylor, use their platform to buy cryptocurrency. So they have 9,000 institutional clients on their platform alone. Elon Musk uses them to buy crypto. Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy, he has more cryptocurrency than anyone else on Wall Street other than Grayscale. He uses them to buy his crypto. So Coinbase is simple and easy to use this platform. You can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, whatever cryptocurrency you're interested in, guys. And I think it's cheap, okay? I think this stock is easily, it's at a $53 billion market cap. I easily think that Coinbase is a $500 billion company, okay? If crypto is going to grow, Coinbase is going to grow. It's just as simple as that. So if you're not interested in holding cryptocurrency in like a wallet or something like that, or you don't understand it, but you still want to profit from the rise, Coinbase is an excellent stock to buy. So I just want to wrap things up, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 list of stocks. If you guys want the entire list along with timestamps, just click in the description below. I'll provide those timestamps for you. Let me know what you guys think. Do you hold any of these stocks, or are you buying them, or you're selling them? If you're interested what you guys think about these companies. If you guys enjoyed my video, please be sure to smash the subscribe button and smash the like button as well. Give me a thumbs up. So that's until next time, guys. Take care.